This is News 25 with Deanna O'Donnell and Stacy Jensen. News 25, local news you can count on. News is brought to you by J.K. Nelson Law. Give them a call, 727-9900. News is also brought to you by Desert View Hospital. You can count on us.
And welcome to KPVM News 25 and Ace Country Radio. I'm Stacy Jensen. Deanna has the night off. It's Friday, December 16th. A subject is in the hospital with a chest wound after a homeowner reportedly shot him during a home invasion burglary.
In the evening of December 14th, 2022, NCSO deputies responded to the 8000 block of Ralph Court for a report of a home invasion. Deputies determined that an unknown male had broken into the residence and fled with a stolen shotgun. Last night, December 15th, at approximately 9:30 p.m., NCSO deputies responded to the 6000 block of Kellogg Road in Pahrump for a report of a shooting. Investigation revealed that Sean Richard, 48 of Pahrump, unlawfully entered the residence. The homeowner was in bed and heard Richard in the kitchen. He armed himself with a handgun. Richard then kicked the bedroom door open and the homeowner fired at Richard, striking him twice in the chest. Richard fell where he was shot. At the time of the shooting, Richard was found in possession of the stolen shotgun from the crime the night prior. NCSO deputies and detectives responded as well as Pahrump Valley Fire and Rescue. Richard was transported to Mercy Helipad and was flown to University Medical Center and is in serious condition. Investigation revealed that Richard is a probation absconder and was wanted at the time of the shooting. If Richard survives, he will be charged with home invasion, grand larceny of a firearm, burglary, prohibited person in possession of a firearm. Charges will not be filed against the homeowner, as the investigation revealed this was a lawful defense of one's home.
A Pahrump man lands himself in jail after police say he obtained a large financial loan under false pretenses. David Preston has more on the story.
On August 23rd of this year, Nye County sheriffs began an investigation into obtaining money under false pretense in a large-scale fraud scheme. According to the report, a Pahrump resident, Antonio Fortin, is a suspect in this case when on or about September 1st of last year, obtained $121,680 under false pretenses. Mr. Fortin allegedly contacted Bankers Healthcare Group, privately owned financial services company that provides financing and credit card products to its customers. Bankers Healthcare Group corporate headquarters is in Davie, Florida. A fraud investigation team with Bankers Healthcare Group learned after funding the loan of the fraudulent nature. During the investigation, sheriffs reportedly uncovered pay stubs submitted by Mr. Fortin were falsified. The employment Mr. Fortin provided and income were also falsified, according to police. On December 13th of this year, Mr. Fortin came to the sheriff's office for an interview. Deputies say Mr. Fortin agreed to answer questions about the case. At that time, detectives report that Mr. Fortin admitted he knew the documents were false. Mr. Fortin alleged an unidentified male contacted him, and together they conspired to obtain a business loan in the amount of $121,680 under false pretense. Per the report, Mr. Fortin admitted he knew it was wrong. Furthermore, Mr. Fortin alleged the day the loan was funded, he transferred the funds to his unidentified male. Mr. Fortin is charged with obtaining money by false pretenses, forgery, false written statement to obtain credit, and forgery by altering computer data. Mr. Fortin was booked into the Nye County Detention Center.
And co-owner of Marty Greenfield Jewelers, Josh Westerman, tells us about a scam that is targeting area consumers and what to be on the lookout for.
Lately, we've actually been having a lot of jewelry come in, and lately what we've been seeing is actually a scam that has actually been happening around town. It's been happening at the local casinos and actually some of our local gas stations as well. What it is it's a scam that has been going around for quite a while. It's gold-plated jewelry that is stamped and looking like it's real jewelry. It's stamped 18 karat, usually 18, 14 karat jewelry. It looks real, but it's actually just a base metal. And that's just gold plated. We were hearing that it was actually at the local Nugget and local gas stations here around town where individuals were approached and they were being hustled some jewelry, saying that it was their family jewelry and they just need extra money during the holidays, and they're being sold jewelry anywhere between $60 and $200 for this jewelry. Then they'll come into our store to try and sell it once they've bought it, and then we unfortunately have to tell them that it's fake. One individual in particular, he was actually up at a slot machine, he was winning, he was having a good day, and so in light of the Christmas spirit, he was like, okay, I'll buy some jewelry. So he ended up coming to us afterwards, and every single piece was stamped 18 karat. It all looked real. We've actually talked to some of the local gas stations, and we've even talked to the director of security over there at the Pahrump Nugget, and individuals. It's very difficult, to the naked eye, to see what gold is if you're not trained for it. The best thing that we could recommend is honestly just buy jewelry. If you're wanting to buy jewelry, buy from a reputable jeweler. We've got some great deals during the holiday season, and we're located right here on 1360 Matthew Lane, right next to Taco Bell and the Smith Shopping Center. We're here Monday through Friday, 9:30 to 4, and we're here on Saturday, 9:30. During the holiday season, we're here all the way until 4:30, if not later. We're always willing to take a look at any piece.
And we'll have an update on the accident that happened this morning on Highway 160 on Blosser Ranch right after this break.
You're watching News 25, the most recognized and farthest reaching local news in Nye County. News 25, local news you can count on.
And welcome back. One person was transported via Mercy Air following a two-vehicle crash that also took out a stop sign here in Pahrump.
Pahrump Valley Fire and Rescue and Nye County Sheriff's Office deputies and Nye County Sheriff's Auxiliary units were dispatched to a two-vehicle crash on Basin Avenue and Murphy Street this morning. One person was medically entrapped inside a vehicle. Pahrump Valley Fire and Rescue were able to extricate that individual, who was transported via ground ambulance to a Mercy Air Base and subsequently airlifted to a trauma center in Las Vegas as a result of this crash. No other injuries were reported at the time of the incident. Traffic was diverted around the scene until the investigation and cleanup was conducted by Nye County Sheriff's Office deputies.
A Pahrump Senior Center driver was transported this morning from a scene of a rear-end crash that happened on the highway.
One person was transported by Pahrump Valley Fire and Rescue ground ambulance as a result of a two-vehicle rear-end collision that occurred this morning on Highway 160 and Blosser Ranch Road. Nevada Highway Patrol is investigating the cause of this crash. Nye County Sheriff's Office deputies and auxiliary units arrived on scene as well to assist and conduct traffic control. One vehicle sustained minor damage. The other vehicle sustained major damage to the front end after striking the back of another sedan on the highway. Traffic was diverted around the crash during the investigation and cleanup.
In another accident, a driver was ejected from their vehicle early this morning after being struck by another car.
Nevada Highway Patrol is conducting a crash investigation into a two-vehicle crash involving a rollover that occurred early this morning on Highway 160 at mile marker 42 in Clark County. Upon arrival, medics found one vehicle that had rolled off the roadway and another vehicle that had struck the rear of a pickup truck. Upon arrival, medics found one pickup truck off the roadway and another vehicle that had struck the rear of that truck, causing it to overturn. One male occupant was ejected from the vehicle. Pahrump Valley Fire and Rescue transported that individual by ground ambulance to Desert View Hospital. Nye County Sheriff's Office deputies arrived on scene and were able to direct traffic around the crash site until the investigation and cleanup was concluded.
The start of construction is nearing for an affordable housing unit on the corner of Blagg Road and Basin Avenue. This item is up for a zone change recently in front of the Board of County Commissioners.
An application for a zone change to change 8.45 acres of a 29.97 acre parcel from neighborhood commercial to village residential was submitted for property located on 151 North Blagg Road, the same property where a structure fire took place earlier this month. The village residential zone change is looking to bring affordable housing that consists of 140 apartments through the Home Means Nevada initiative.
Effectively, what we're trying to do is use the Home Means Nevada initiative, which is a statewide initiative funded to about $500 million, to put 140 affordable housing units in Pahrump on North Blagg and Basin. The unit should rent from anywhere from $435 to about a little over $1,300, depending on family size and income. The broad limits are going to be for an individual, for a single person at the bottom. The low end will be $17,000, and for a family of 5 at the top would be up to about a little under $55,000.
When we talk about affordable housing, I just want to make sure that it's going to affect and help people, like actual community members, not just, well, I have a voucher from the state. When you say affordable, it needs to be for everybody, and not just the veterans, because I know that one gets thrown around a lot, and it's great to help our servicemen and women, but it needs to help our community, because that's what you're coming here before us saying, this is for the community. So, teachers, you just go down the list. There's a lot of groups in that.
Absolutely. So we don't have any targeted groups. We don't have any quotas or anything like that. What we're looking at is for an individual, they would be making between $17,200 a year and $34,380 a year based on 2022 AMI numbers. And we would then charge 30% of their gross monthly income based on what they're making. For a family of 2, that raises to $19,650 to $39,300, and all the way up to a family of 5, where we'd be looking at they'd be looking at our 3 bedrooms, and we'd be looking at individuals, earning between $32,470 and $53,400, or families earning between that.
Takes it right up to the very top. So
Thank you, Chair.
Which is about right. Again, so I'm going to ask the question.
Aye.
Aye.
Continuing. Aye.
Aye.
The board is aye.
And there's still time to make the deadline at the post office for those holiday deliveries.
It's getting down to the wire for you to deliver your cards and gifts in time for the holiday season at the U.S. Post Office. The main office on Postal Road is open from 8:30 a.m. until 5 p.m. Monday through Friday and 9 a.m. until noon on Saturday. There's 2 additional post offices here in town, one on Kellogg and Homestead Road and the other on Blagg and Simpkins. The holiday schedule to have your gifts shipped can be no later than December 17th for first-class packages for domestic delivery, December 19th for priority mail, and December 23rd for priority mail express. For international mail, the deadline is December 20th, and that is for Global Express guaranteed mail. The lobby hours for the post office on Postal Road are also 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. If you would like to affix your own postage on your cards and letters, you can drop that off in the main lobby. There's also a convenient drive-up drop slot at the main post office on Postal Road for you to avoid those holiday lines. The Pahrump Valley Lions Club is once again doing Letters to Santa. They have a box specifically designated for the Letters to Santa program inside the main post office on Postal Road. You can have your child fill out a letter to Santa, Mrs. Claus, or even Rudolph. No postage is necessary. Please don't forget to give all contact information, including name, address, and phone number, and what your child is desiring for Christmas. If you would like to get involved or donate to the Letters for Santa program, you can give Sue Bai a call at 702-279-8954, or you can simply drop off a letter or your donation into the Letters to Santa box at the main post office. Please make sure to get them just in time for the holiday. The earlier the better. Have a Merry Christmas.
And we'll have more News 25 right on the other side of this break.
You're watching News 25, brought to you by Mountain West Lawyer, Injury Attorneys, 727-9500. Also brought to you by Silver State Health, Visit silverstatehealth.org or call 702-471-0420 for an appointment. News 25, local news you can count on.
And welcome back. Henderson plans to convert a former casino into a sports facility. Mikey Ruhan has all the details.
The City of Henderson officials on Tuesday approved a plan to buy the former Fiesta Henderson Casino from Station Casinos for $32 million. City leaders said they plan to develop a multi-use indoor community sports facility at the 35-acre site, which is just west of downtown Henderson. City leaders plan to develop the land with a state-of-the-art multi-use community sports facility designed to revitalize the east side of Henderson by providing indoor recreational opportunities and boost tourism through national, regional, and local tournaments, according to a news release. Once the project is complete, plans are expected to be finalized at some point next year. Richard Derrick, Henderson's city manager, said the facility could generate an annual economic impact of close to $40 million. In July, Station Casinos announced it would tear down Fiesta Henderson and sell the resort's land to developers. The developer turned out to be the City of Henderson.
If you're looking for a puppy to bring home for the holidays, there are several available next week at Never Forgotten Animal Society.
Hi, this is Pat. I'm with Never Forgotten Animal Society at 3091 North David Street in Pahrump, just off of Bella Vista. I am here to introduce you to 3 of the 5 puppies that are going to be available in 2 weeks. These are German Shepherd mixed puppies. They are Fergie's babies, and she is a German Shepherd, white with apricot highlights. And these are all of her babies, and they are going to be up for adoption within the next week to 2 weeks. And you're welcome to come by and visit them anytime. No appointment is necessary, and we're open Monday through Saturday from 10 until 5 every day. And you're welcome to come by, no appointment necessary. So please come on in and meet these little guys. You'll be overwhelmed with the cuteness. Yeah. So our number is 775-537-8674. And these are Fergie's babies, and they're available for adoption.
News 25 WeatherCam is brought to you by Lerner and Rowe Injury Attorney's Office in Pahrump. In a wreck, need a check? Call 702-877-1500.
And a beautiful sunset out there with some cooler temperatures. John's going to have our whole week forecast coming up in just a moment.
News 25 weather is brought to you by Dairy Council of Nevada. The splash of cream in your coffee, the dollop of sour cream on your burrito, the melted toasty cheese on your pizza. Undeniably delicious, undeniably dairy. Enjoy what's real.
Hi, good evening, Nevada. It's John Kohler from the KPVM Channel 25 Weather Studios and worldwide at the local BTV app, the app you need on your phone right now. I'm looking at you. Go get it. Okay. Fernley Fallon, 35 degrees. Weather Twins, so cute together. Carson City saw 34 degrees, almost made it triplets. Tonopah, 31 degrees. You're the Cool Spot Award winner. Boy, you didn't even get out of the freezer today at all, did you? Put on a sweater. Goldfield saw 34. Beatty at 49. Felt pretty good. Amargosa, impressive. 52 degrees. You managed that this close to Christmas. Way to go. Las Vegas close behind at 50. And Death Valley, checking in at 63 degrees. Seems like a great time to be out in Death Valley. Here in the Paradise of Pahrump, it's 43 degrees. That's our current temperature. 51 just a little bit earlier. Southeasterly winds, a nothing burger at 4 miles per hour all day long. The sun rose this morning at 6:48. Set this evening at 4:30. Lost a minute of daylight, but we lost it on the morning so you wouldn't notice. That's good marketing. Low tonight of 23 degrees. Let's look at 48% humidity. Oh my gosh, it smells like a cloud tomorrow perhaps. Whoa, there it is. And it just made it magically appear. 51 degrees tomorrow, a little cloudy skies. Nice last weekend to do some Christmas shopping and watch those temperatures rocket up to 64 degrees by next Friday, Christmas Eve. Won't that be a nice trend to observe? In the meantime, we got a little bit of chilly temperatures till about Wednesday at night. But boy, it's we really like that trend coming into the shortest days of the year. All right, back to the desk. Here's Stacy.
Hey, thanks, John. Well, we've got a busy weekend. It's one of the last holiday weekends before the holidays, and we're also still collecting toys for PDOP. That's right. The Positive Pahrump Holiday Toy Drive is going to be going on. You can drop off your toys. They'll be collecting them at Walmart tomorrow from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. You can also drop off those toys at the Nye County Sheriff's Office. Again, they're accepting those donation of toys. That does it for us tonight. Have a great weekend. Happy Hanukkah. And I'm Stacy Jensen, filling in for Deanna. She'll be back next week. Good night.